This is episode 16 of season 9 of the Northstars show. I'm your host, Bruce Krentz. Behind the camera, a guy that's only ever paid for one hoodie in his life. Can you guess which one it was?
I would have to guess the Norman Northstar hoodie that he hasn't worn in a while.
Nope. I purchased this one. He got his for free. It's a Manitoba Games hoodie. When the Manitoba Games were here, that's basically the only event in Thompson that didn't grease Paul with a free hoodie. Weird, eh?
Good for you, Paul. That's good. It's good.
We're glad he supported. I spent a fortune on merchandise at that thing. My kids really liked the stuff that I bought, and it kept disappearing, and I had to buy more and more. Mike Ross with me now. Did you buy the hoodie, or did they grease you with that?
I think I got this one for Christmas. It was a Christmas gift.
Perfect.
Yeah, actually, I was just quizzing the wife today on where it came from, so she reminded me she bought it for me for Christmas.
Maybe a memorable gift. She wasn't too upset that you kind of forgot?
No, she's used to that kind of stuff.
Pretty standard. Mike, on the weekend, what did you think the guys? I was here Saturday night, and I thought they played really good through 2.5 periods, and if Koivisto's crossbar had gone in and Ryan rung one off the crossbar too, I mean, that would have been a totally different game, I thought.
Yeah, well, we hit a couple posts all weekend, and but Saturday's game, yeah, you're right. The first 2 periods were pretty good. Going into the third period, when you're playing a team like that, that was a really good team. You can't let off the gas. You got to keep going.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, we let off the gas and a couple penalties, and 5-0.
Yeah. Before you know it, they scored a couple goals, and they were smooth. I mean, we were on our heels a little bit, but I really thought that the guys battled hard and played the kind of game that they had to play, right? Pretty decent defensively, and just goals weren't going in.
Yeah, and that's, when goals aren't going in, you just have to kind of simplify your game and work a little bit harder, I think. And Pembina's a really good team. That's not the same team that we saw earlier on in the season. They're gunning for it. So
yeah, no. You can tell they're just playing at a high level. Sometimes when they got control, they were throwing the puck around pretty good power plays. I mean, they a bunch of smooth characters out there.
Yeah, that was they're a good team. It's this year you look at the top teams now, you don't know who's going to win it. The parity of the league is so good. It's going to be interesting to see, and for sure they'll be one of the top teams for sure.
Guaranteed. And we've got some more tough customers coming in this weekend. So we've got the Thrashers coming in, and I'm not sure if they're ahead of Pembina or they're tied with them right now, but they're both gunning for the league lead.
Yeah, they're somewhere around the same spot. But it's another battle this weekend, and they're going to be a good team. But if we could keep them to the outside and stick to our game plan, I think we can do all right.
Yeah. You think if we can keep Brzezowski and Darcy Delier in Kathy's garage long enough, we got a better shot?
We're going to try our best. Yeah,
it worked last time. So for people that don't know, those are the 2 coaches from the Thrashers, both Thompson guys, and it's always actually a lot of fun to have them come into town and get to see what they're doing with the team. It's kind of a neat way to end the year the last couple of years.
It is. 2 great guys, 2 Thompson guys, 2 hockey guys, so we like sitting down with them after games and talking, and they're never short of words, those guys, so I'm sure we'll learn a lot from them this weekend.
Doing a little debrief. Darce did a little bit of coaching with us. He also did announcing for a bunch of years, rink announcer. He's awesome at that. Maybe we should get him to do a couple games during the month.
Yeah, we should. He is a Norman Northstar by heart, and I'm sure he would love to do something like that.
It would be good to get him to do that. 50th annual Mun Cup coming up this weekend. That's why I'm sporting the toque. What do you remember about the Mun?
I just remember the hype. There was always so much hype about the Mun Cup. There was teams from all over the place, and one thing that sticks out is the weather. It was always, summer was coming, and we were still playing hockey, so it was awesome.
It's exactly. That's one of my biggest memories too, is the weather. It's walking into the rink and it was always sloppy, and even this time of year, I'm sure it's the same for you. I could phone my brother right now and say, "Hey, it's Mun Cup weather," and he would know exactly what I'm talking about.
Exactly. Yeah.
Just what it looks like outside. It's great that we've got all the teams coming up. They've kind of bumped up the numbers in the AA. The team from Tisdale coming this year, and so for the 50th, we've really managed to recreate a little bit of that spirit, and all the big stuff coming up again. The keeper of the cup, Bruce Cameron, the former keeper, and I were just talking a little bit about that, and Kings are doing the pancake breakfast, so going to be huge. Last one, shout out. What years did you play? And we were just doing a little MVP discussion. Who are your guys?
I am not sure, but I think the years I played were 87 and 88, and I would have been playing for the Leaf Rapids Raiders. And as for the MVP, I think it was me.
Yeah.
I think that's how I remember it. But the real MVP, I'm unsure of.
Not sure. That's funny. I remember kind of being the MVP too, and then this guy Kenny Patterson walked away with it, which
He was a pretty good player, so even finishing second to him was a pretty good nod.
Yeah, no, I would say that was pretty good. Actually, he did end up playing some pretty good hockey, and we played some senior hockey together here too. The first year I played in the Mun, a guy named Theron Fleury got it. He's not bad either.
Yeah, I heard of him. Yeah. He's pretty good. That's going back those years, man, there were some pretty good hockey players. And, if Theron Fleury was there and Patterson and
a few superstars. Patterson just edged out me, and right behind me was a guy named Glenn Goodall, who I think still has the most points in the WHL. So most games for sure, because he played as a 14-year-old all through his career.
That's growing up in Leaf Rapids, you've always heard that name, Glenn Goodall. So it's still going strong. So.
It's great, and we just talked to Brady, Clark, and Ian. We had them on a 3-on-1, and those guys remember fondly winning the Mun, a comeback victory, and Brady remembers scoring the winning goal. I think he'll say he was the MVP too.
Yeah, winning the Mun Cup for those guys is huge. Still be talking about that for years and years. It
was big. Basically, all the guys on the team have memories, whether they're from. We have Jordan Pfoh as well on the 5-minute major, and he talks about coming down from Flan and playing in that too. So it's huge, and it's just awesome that that's kept going. I was saying too, sort of mentioned to him just as we wrap this up that it's pretty neat that the Lions Cup and the Grub Box and the Mun Cup, like those have been going forever.
Yeah, it's great to see. The tradition's still staying alive.
Yeah. Everything going good in the north. Mike Ross, thanks for joining me. Like I said, Brady, Clark, and Ian, 3 guys that have been playing together, 3 good buds, and you can tell when they're talking that they're pretty comfortable together. And Jordan Pfoh, what a leader this year. Awesome season for him. We're going to miss him. That's just how Northstars goes, but what a great guy.
Oh, miss him isn't the words. Great guy, great captain, great leader. He does everything right. He's just, he's a gamer. He's going to have so much success in his junior career, and we'll miss him for sure.
Yeah, 100%. He's one of those guys that junior career is going to be great. Wherever he ends up, he's going to land on his feet, right? You can just feel it when you hang out with him.
Well, whoever gets him is going to be very lucky to have him, and they're going to love him wherever he goes.
100%. It's the Northstar Show. Here we go. It's a 5-minute major with Jordan Pfoh. Jordan, let's start off right at the start. You moved to Thompson from Flin Flon.
Yeah.
Best and worst things about moving to Thompson?
Worst, 100% the cold. Weather sucks up here, but gotta live with it. Best is probably just meeting a bunch of new people and making new friends and all that.
That is too good. I can't believe everybody talks about the cold. It really is colder.
Freezing up here, yeah. Minus 50 for a few weeks here and there, yeah.
It is fresh. What's your path to the Northstars been? So when did you start playing hockey? How old were you? What teams have you played on? How did you get here?
I think I started skating when I was 2 or 3, and I played a year of hockey D, 3 years of novice, and then I ended up just playing AA through Adam to Pee Wee and Bantam. I played Bantam AA in Flin Flon for 2 years, and then came up here my first year midget.
Wow, what did you say the first one was? Hockey D?
Hockey D, yeah.
What is Hockey D? Never heard of it.
I think you guys call it like squirts or something up here. So it'd be like that, but we call it Hockey D in Flin Flon, yeah.
Right. Well, it's launched a lot of great Northstars, so it's a good thing. Any highlights along the way from your journey? So any provincial wins or big tournaments? Is there something that sticks out for you before you got here to the Northstars?
Bantam first and second year we won provincials. We played. We ended up combining with the Paw my first year Bantam, and we ended up winning provincials there for A. And then the year after that we played in Flin Flon and won provincials for AA there too.
That was good. A pretty good powerhouse team, though. Lots of good guys coming over from. I mean, between you and the Pfoh, there were some big names. Who are some of the other notables on the team?
Hill, Blake Lahonen, and like Easton O'Salley and a few of those guys. Cliff Salisbury.
Yeah. So it was a no-doubter.
Oh yeah.
It was going to happen. Did you ever play in the Mun Cup?
I did. I can't really remember a lot about it, but I do remember playing it and like the fun night and all of that.
Yeah, the fun night was good. Pancake breakfast?
I don't think I went to that actually, no.
Hardly anybody does, but the Kings do it every year. We've got 13 years under our belt, so this year we'll be here.
Yeah, I'll be there too, hopefully.
Good. Swing. Yeah, it's early though. It's
Might not make it then.
as early as when we did the Mun Cup show last week, but hey, you guys played pretty good even after
Yeah.
30 starts.
Might have to show up then. We'll
Yeah,
see.
maybe not a bad idea. Just before we finish that thought on the Mun Cup, it is a pretty neat loop. I still look back on it, and I did the loop coaching, so the Lions Cup in Flan, and then the Grub Box in the Pfoh. Like, it's neat to be able to do that whole lap a
Oh,
couple
yeah.
times when
Yeah,
you're
for
10
sure.
years old, and just see all those teams a few times and know where you fit in. It's pretty
Yeah, for sure.
pretty good one. Any memorable coaches that you've had along the way? You want to shout some people out in Flan or here?
Probably Darren Mansell and also Daryl O'Salley. Daryl O'Salley was our coach in the Pfoh. Great coach, a lot of fun there. And Darren Mansell, I think I had him in Pee Wee, and he switched me to D, and it was great. And I've stayed D ever since. So.
Wow. It's interesting because we've talked to a few guys, especially, well, obviously Flin Flon and the Pfoh guys, and they get shouted out quite a bit. So they're like pretty. I know they've been in it for a long time, and they are good coaches. They've had a big effect. Other than moving you to D, anything else that sticks out about their coaching? What made them good?
We just won a lot of games and like good systems and all that. I find.
Yeah.
And just the practices and all that.
Liked them and set you on a good path. Outside of hockey, what are some of your favorite things to do in summer and in winter?
I love to go fishing. I go fishing all the time with my dad and mom and them. And other than that, I'm really at the rink all the time. So it's mostly fishing, cabin, and all that.
You guys got a cabin, or you're just
We
bouncing around?
Got a remote cabin out on a lake down in Flin Flon there, quad out there.
Pardon? Yeah, we should write the address down. Paul and I will be there as soon as the season's over.
Yeah, sounds good.
We'll stop by.
I'll give you the address there, yeah.
I got a remote at Paint. We can get out there.
Oh, yeah?
We'll find it.
All right, sounds good.
That doesn't scare me one bit. Are you superstitious at all? You got any superstitions? Anything that you just can't go without?
Well, I show up to the rink really early, and then I just get all my stuff done, like tape my stick early, go for a shower and all of that, and just gotta make sure I have that done before a game. And, also, once I tip my stick, I can't let it touch the ground before it hits ice.
Ooh, I've never heard that one before.
I've done it
Where'd
every.
you get that from?
I don't know. I just started it my first year here and kept it ever since.
I mean, you're wearing the C and things are going pretty good, so I would stick with it.
Yeah, for sure.
Keep it going. Highlight we've got 4 more games here, 5 more games before you're done as a North Star. Any highlights or memories, things that stick out for you from the last couple of years?
Definitely our 3-game heater here on the road trip here for sure. And then also last year we ended off with 2 wins over at Interlake there for our last 2 games. That was a really good memory there, and just the bus trips for sure.
Great way to finish it. Yeah, the bus trips, like we've said before, it's what we think other teams dread it, they can't believe it, and it's what everybody looks for.
Yeah, we all love it here. It's great times.
Too much fun. Did you have any goals for this year, or did you have any things that you've been sort of working on this year, trying to improve in your last year?
Well, really hoping to make the playoffs, but not looking so good right now. But for me, I just hope to end the year with a point a game. Hopefully they'll go there, get a few points.
I don't know what the numbers are. Are you close?
Right now I'm sitting right at a point a game, so got to keep that up.
Got to keep things going. But you got to go with good karma. You know that you can't just hog the puck all the time.
No,
Throw it
no.
around.
Yeah.
Throw it around.
Yeah, I got a few apples here and there.
Assist as good as a goal. What's the plans for next year? School, work, hockey. What do we got on the list?
Hopefully play a few years of junior. Not sure where yet, but hopefully crack a lineup down there and go from there. Hopefully get some schooling after.
Perfect. If you could go anywhere, is it Bombers?
Probably Bombers. Yeah.
That would. How could you not? And didn't you play with them a little bit over Christmas? Practice a couple times?
Yeah, I practiced there a little bit, and I did start the year there, but ended up coming back for.
Yeah. Came here, but you got to at least have a shot. So that's
Yeah.
good place to start.
Yeah, for sure.
And last one, the favorite guys that you played with on the Northstars this year or the other years, shout out some of the guys that you've really just really connected with.
Monius and Blake Lahonen for sure. We had a great year so far here together. And then probably just Jamie and like Cade and a few of those guys. Melstead, Braden was a big guy for me. We were really close past few years there.
What an absolutely great list. We haven't done this quite yet all year, but my mom lives in Brandon, sees your grandparents quite a bit, so we gotta let's shout them out. Yeah.
Hey grandma, hey grandpa.
I know they watch the show. They're gonna love this interview. So, good luck with getting a point a game. That's a pretty cool goal, and we're on track for that. And best of luck next year. It's Jordan Pfoh on a 5-minute major.
Thanks.
I'm Bruce Krentz from the Northstars Show. Help us support the Thompson Humane Society in their bid to build Frosty. All you got to do is get to the Shaw Twitter and Instagram pages and vote there. It's a 3-on-1 here on the Northstars Show. 3 guys that have been playing together since
Adam, I think, yeah.
Brady, Clark, and Ian. I got the names wrong the one time I was talking to Brady. That didn't go well. Grandma was quick on the text as soon as she saw the show to correct me on that, but we've got it better now. Brady and I picking on Clark and Ian, the Krentz connection here. Just before we get into the questions, fellas, Mun Cup coming up this weekend. Biggest Mun Cup memory. What do you remember about playing in the Mun?
No, I don't remember too much. I just remember having a really good Mun Cup final game, and then obviously winning it would have been the best part of all.
I like how first it was about him and then the team. Pretty good. Memories, Mun Cup memories?
Winning the Mun Cup, obviously, you know, like that was probably by far the best out of the whole tournament.
Do you remember any part of that game, or what sticks out for you before or after?
That we were losing 2-0 and ended up coming back and winning. Yeah.
Some sharp words from Coach Mike.
Yep.
Not to be repeated on the Northstar Show. Brady, Mun Cup memories?
Obviously winning it, and I think I might have scored the winning goal, and we drank Gatorade out of the Mun Cup after, that's a good one.
That is huge, Mint. Actually, I haven't seen too many people drinking out of the Mun, so that's good. Did the 3 of you play together?
Probably. Actually, no. Probably not, because I remember I was line mates with Ethan Porty back then.
Wow. Yeah. Good shout out to you.
I was playing with them. Yeah. And Carter or Ethan were our center, one of the two.
Okay. Couple ankle benders. Carter, ankle bender.
No, not very good.
No. Too bad he wasn't here. He'd be lucky to be playing with you guys. 2-on-1. Let me start it off with the questions. Netflix or Disney Plus?
Netflix.
Wow. Most people are going Disney Plus. What are you watching right now?
I'm just repeating Lucifer all the time, honestly.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I've watched it like 3 times. Love that show. Yeah.
$10 a month to watch Lucifer over and over. All right.
Disney Plus, like, I only watch Cars. It's just the best movie around. Like, it doesn't get better than Cars. Cars is just, there's nothing better. You can't top it.
Who's your favorite character? The main guy, what's his name?
Lightning McQueen.
Yeah, Lightning McQueen.
Yep. Yes, sir.
Just as a guess, how many times do you think you've watched it?
200 plus.
Like, serious? Have you seen it? Like, can you verify this story?
He watches Cars quite a bit. I watched Cars with him the other weekend. Okay. And Brady was there too.
Wow.
But yeah, he definitely watches it quite a bit.
Deep into it. This wasn't a joke for the show. What you got? Question?
Lock screens. What are your lock?
Let's see them. Oh, look at that. Your story checks out. That's pretty cool. The 3 of you. I feel like that was was that a last minute change on the lock?
Last minute change. This guy was scared to show his real lock screen.
Yeah.
No.
We'll get it in. We'll get it in some B-roll. If your girl likes you, she likes you. There's nothing wrong with that. Nothing to be ashamed of. If you could have a superpower, what would it be?
Ooh, I don't know. Probably be invisible, honestly.
Ooh, I like that. Would you use your powers for good or evil?
Good, always good.
Always good. That's the right answer because your parents are watching.
I'd be invisible, and I'd use them for evil reasons.
Straight up. All right, another good, honest answer. We got to give you that. What you got, Brady?
How do you like your eggs?
Scrambled or fried.
All right.
I eat eggs. anyway, but it's probably usually over easy.
Ooh,
Yeah.
easy guy.
Yeah.
I'm with you. I like them basted. The best answer we've had so far was, how do you like your eggs? With bacon, hold the eggs. Can't remember who said that, but I thought that one was pretty good. Who is your favorite vet that's leaving the team this year? Who's the one guy you wish was still sticking around for another year?
Probably Blake Lahonen.
Yeah?
Yeah, he's a funny guy around the room.
Good guy to have on the bus?
Yeah, for
Sit
sure.
close to him?
Not really, no. Most of the rookies are at the front and the vets are kind of at the back. That's just kind of how it went, picking seats on the bus. But, yeah.
That's just classic bus stuff, though.
Yeah,
That's just how
yeah.
it is. Next year, you guys will move halfway
guys,
back.
so
Yeah.
nothing wrong with that.
That's pretty good. And do you sit in the same seats every time?
Yeah, we sit in the same seats every time. Us three and Mel Setter in a square.
Oh.
So it's awesome.
That's as good as it gets.
Yeah.
I'm gonna miss them all, but Brandon Hill's just nicest guy on the team. He's always positive and he's there for everyone. He's always just best all-around guy. Everybody's gonna miss him.
What a great shout out for Brandon Hill. We might have to bring him on, see how he reacts to this heavy praise. But he is great. Him and Ryan and Jordan helped us do the Mun Cup show on the weekend, and we just had a blast in the morning. They were awesome. Next year, maybe you guys, can you be up at 8 in the morning?
That's tough for me. You know, I'm a big sleep-in guy, but
Be honest. Once a year though for the Mun Cup.
yeah, of course, anything for that.
All right, we'll give it a shot. You got one more question?
What was the most memorable goal you guys have scored in your career?
Oh, that's a good one.
Go with him first.
Yeah.
Anything.
What you got?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't really remember a lot, honestly. Like, I can't really remember any big goals, like, not too many firsts. Yeah, I don't know.
I'll buy you guys just a little bit of time. The most memorable goal I didn't score was right here in the 11th annual Mun Cup. It's tied 0-0 midway through the second period. I had a 3-zone breakaway, a little bit too much time to think. Basically shot it in the corner is what happened. And sadly, it's on video. Teammates never let me live that one down. That was a toughie. That might have been the first time I ever dropped an F-bomb in front of anybody else when I got back to the bench. I was a little chapped about the whole thing. Luckily, we ended up getting a 1-0 win. I got an assist on the winner, so slightly redeemed myself, but that would have really helped the nerves of all the coaching staff if I had buried that one. Right, it was right here, yeah. I remember it like it was yesterday. It was 1981.
Probably a 3-on-1 goal that we scored last year against Parkland. That was probably not only the nicest one I've ever scored, but it was, I don't know, it's fun to play with that line for a period, and then we got split up.
Maybe next year it'll get better. Since he asked it, should we throw it to Brady too? What's your answer to that same question?
Maybe just the Mun Cup winner that I still remember I scored that and can't think of anything else, so I guess that one.
It's Mun Cup. I asked you the question. It's a good answer. The better looking BK, Brady Krentz, Clark Scadden, Ian Snooks right here on 3-on-1. That's it for another Northstars show. Helping me close this one out, Jamie Valentino back for a skate with the guys.
Yeah, came back for some school and try and get back on the ice while I'm home.
Perfect. And you were in Swan all year. Tell us a little bit about the year there. How did it go? How did you feel being up with the big squad?
At first it was hard getting used to it, but I feel good now. I've been playing pretty good after the break. We just clinched a playoff spot too, so that's good. So hopefully redeem ourselves, or they can redeem themselves from last year, and we can all win it.
Be part of a winning instead of losing season. Yeah. So how long are you back, and when do you go back to Swan?
I came back on Sunday. I'm going back tomorrow.
So just in for a little skate with the guys. And how is it being back in the North Star dressing room? Feel like home with these guys and back here in the...
Feels like I've never left. It's good. I'm glad to be back with them for a bit.
Awesome. I know they were happy to have you, and it's good for them to see your level and have you skate with them. Mun Cup 50th annual coming up. Quick Mun Cup memory.
Second year Adam winning. What's the Adam A side?
The Adam A side.
Yeah.
Lamantang probably, or Crockett.
Crockett. Yeah, no.
Just say them all. Crockett.
Yeah, I think it was a Crockett we won. I think that was the best memory.
Beautiful. And the pancake breakfast.
Yes, that's always good too.
I keep plugging that. Not a lot of people actually like the pancake breakfast, but we like doing it. Let's give a happy birthday to your mom too. It's coming up in a couple days, but I know there's a bit of a party going on during the Mun Cup. The garage will be busy.
Yeah, it will be. So happy birthday, Mom.
Beautiful. We got Jordan Pfoh coming up on the show. He's in the fireplace. Quick thoughts on Jordan?
Great guy. Miss playing with him.
Maybe next year you guys will end up together.
Together or against each other?
Oh, maybe. First junior fight for both of you?
Yeah, that's what I'm saving it for.
Save it for that. We've got Brady, Clark, and Ian, who you kind of crossed paths with a little bit in your minor hockey career too, sort of, on the 3-on-1. Great players. They're going to be great Northstars.
Yeah, I played with them and Adam, and now it's just cool finally practicing with them again.
So much chem, so awesome 3-on-1. And Coach Mike Ross off the top talking a little bit about his Mun Cup memories too. He played for Leaf Rapids.
Do they still have a team?
When he was there.
Wow, I wonder how that went.
Pretty good. I don't think they won.
Mike played.
Very good. Totally. Best of luck in the playoffs, Swan.
Thank you.
We'll see you back here soon. Hey, that's it for episode 16 of the North Star Show right here on Shaw Spotlight.